but it should be tougher sentences on anyone caught carrying a knife. What do you think about that?
I mean, it depends on the actual person's mentality. Because if he has been a victim of crime and I stab him, then he might feel, well, this is the way I've got to defend myself now because I've been stabbed before, I don't want to be stabbed again. So then he might have realized that he could be a perpetrator now, going to prison because he's threat for his life and there's no one he feels he can turn to.
And you're saying that's how the problem is. Now, Mackenzie, many thanks for joining us this evening and sharing your views. Next, a mysterious insect has got the experts at the Natural History Museum scratching their heads, even though it was found in their back garden. The bug is spreading across London, so Paul Curran reports no one knows what to call it.
When you're an insect expert like Max Barkley, you expect to travel a long way to find new specimens. But not last year. You only had to go a short distance into the Natural History Museum's wildlife garden.
When we opened the gate, then the insects fell off the gate and they were unfamiliar to me. I know the British fauna, the British insect fauna is fairly limited, and I know it fairly well, so I recognise this as being something which I hadn't seen before in the UK. You expect to find things you can't recognise when you're in the middle of a tropical rainforest, but you don't expect to find it in the grounds of your own institute, and yes, it was a bit of a
Since then, he and some of the best brains in the world have been trying to identify the bug, but so far they've drawn a blank. It could be a new species, although similar to the common bug represented in Europe.
We know which genus it belongs to. It belongs to a genus called Aracaptus, and there are two very similar species of European Aracaptus, but it doesn't correspond closely or very closely to either of them. We really need to look outside of Europe. And once you get outside of Europe for insects of this size, you start coming across undescribed species all the time.
There are now loads of bugs with no name in the grounds of the Natural History Museum.
As you can see, there's maybe 20 of them in this tray.
And don't be surprised.